Sri Lanka. Welcome to a brand new show, a brand new day. I am your host for today, Anupama, and today I'm going to discuss a very, very important particular program introduced to us by the US Embassy Colombo. In order to give us further information about this program, which is a diversity visa lottery program, also very popularly known as the Green Card Lottery Program, we have with us the Consular Chief of the US Embassy Colombo, Sally Sterner, right here with me. I'm very privileged to have you here, ma'am. How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you so much for inviting us to join you this morning. It's a great opportunity.
Good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing great. And we also have a lot of things to discuss today, because many people who are watching out there need to know the basic details about what the Green Card Lottery Program is all about. So would you tell us what the Diversity Visa Lottery Program is?
Well, the Diversity Visa Program, also called the Green Card Lottery, is an opportunity for eligible and qualified applicants who are randomly selected to qualify for an immigrant visa to live and move to the United States.
Okay.
The program began October 1st and it runs through November 2nd. One thing that I really want to stress to the listeners today is that it's completely free to apply for the program. So beware of scams. There's two ways that you can apply for the program, or that you are eligible for the program. That's through education or through work experience.
Okay.
And it's just a really great opportunity to be here this morning to help people understand that the program is completely free to apply.
All right. And when it comes to, you mentioned the fact that the program is completely free and there are no hidden costs. And I was doing some reading and I figured out that. Also, you mentioned the fact that there are two really important factors that you should keep in mind. One is education, the other is work experience. Is there anything in particular that the audience need to know when it comes to the standard of education and work experience that they require?
Well, let's take a step back. So the program is only open to people born in countries that are eligible for the program.
Okay.
And people born in Sri Lanka and the Maldives are eligible for the program.
All right.
And so for Sri Lanka, in order to meet the qualifications for the program based on education, you have to have either a bachelor's degree or have passed 3 A-level courses, not including English.
Okay.
Or you could qualify based on work experience. And for that, I encourage people to look at our website and to plug in what their job is currently and to see if they qualify based on work experience.
Okay. And a person who is currently have pending results in A-levels or in their bachelor's degrees, are they able to qualify in order to present their results later on?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked me that. I really encourage people in those circumstances to go ahead and apply, and then if they are selected for the program, when they come in for the interview at the embassy, they would present their results of their exams.
All right. And you also mentioned the fact that it is involved with countries which are selected, which are categorized in order to be applicable.
Right. So it's only countries with low rates of immigration to the United States. The whole point of the program is to increase the diversity of the immigrant pool to the United States. And so they look at the last 5 years of immigration rates to the United States, and Sri Lanka and the Maldives both qualify for this program.
Okay. And except for the basic application procedures that you just mentioned, the fact that what kind of details can we know when we log into the website?
Well, there's only one way to apply for the program, and that is on the www.dvlottery.gov website. Somebody gives you a piece of paper, sends you something in the mail, calls you on the phone. That's a scam.
Okay.
There's only one way to apply, and that's on this website that I just mentioned.
Yeah, and that should be very importantly stressed because so many people get into scams these days. Plus, especially the phone calls. There are certain people from different companies helping. Conducting many programs saying that you are eligible in order to apply for this because we encourage you to do this, but they are not linked to the US Embassy. The only way that we can actually apply for this program is through the website.
That's correct.
Okay.
So beware of anybody who calls or any emails that you may get. It's free, and there's only one website to apply.
All right. Okay. And the website name will be displayed on the screen throughout the program, so you guys don't have to worry about anything. Can you explain the registration procedure? I understand that there has, when you are selected, you will be handled by an interviewer. who is a consular of the U.S. Embassy, or is there a particular procedure for that?
Yeah, well, let me, so the open period to apply is from October 1st through November 2nd. And those that are randomly selected will be notified, well, on May 1st, they announce the results. And so you need to save your confirmation sheet from the application process, from the online, and then you log into the website on May 1st, the same one, www.dvlottery.gov, to check and see if you are one of the winners.
Okay.
And nobody's going to send you an email. The United States government isn't going to call you. You are responsible for checking the results online yourself.
And that should be happening on the 1st of May?
Correct.
2014.
And then at that time, there'll be more information for those that are selected on the next steps, on putting the package together and then coming in for the interview at the embassy.
Okay. And like you mentioned, the dates, the deadline is the 2nd of November?
Correct.
All right. And it's already started on the 1st of October, right? Okay, good. And like I mentioned before, is there any other qualification that somebody can look up to, except for their A-levels or their bachelor's degree or their work experience? Is there anything else that we can qualify with?
No.
Okay.
So it's pretty straightforward. Education or work experience. Yeah.
Okay. And how much is the cost to apply? You said it was absolutely free, but throughout the procedure, is there any cost involved?
Well, let's focus on just this application process, and I don't want to send out a confusing message. To apply, it is completely free. Just people already, I've heard somebody paid their month's salary thinking that that's what it took to apply.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just really want to, stress it is free to apply.
And how can that happen? How do people misunderstand the fact
I just think there's a lot of misinformation out there.
Okay.
And the program's been around for several years.
Yes.
It's an annual program. It always starts in October 1st.
Yes.
And 50,000 Sri Lankans apply every year for this program.
Okay.
So I think in the past, we've had some problems with misinformation out there. This year we're really trying to reach as many people as possible to drive home the point that the program is free, and it's only if you apply online through the website.
And that's why you're here, to give us the correct information. All right, and like you, if just to educate the audience and give them proper information, the fact that you said there have been miscommunications happening before, what sort of examples can you give? Because in order for us to be a little bit careful of the information that we receive.
I think the world over, people fall for these emails that they get promising them, a better chance of being randomly selected.
Okay, from different organizations, even individuals?
No, I think it's just a lot of scams, but it's not in Sri Lanka. It's
All right. But the phone calls, I'm sure it happens all the time, because personally I've got a few calls from credit card companies saying that they would, if I pay this amount, they would get me randomly selected for this. But my mom has been telling me all the time, no, don't listen to that.
You have to be educated and smart in these things.
I know, but then there are certain, a multitude of people out there who are not very informed about online procedures, the websites and the internet. So for them to know exactly how to apply and how to get involved in this, I think what you said was really important, that the only way to apply for this is to go on the website. So there are people out there who are not very educated on that. So I think that we should highlight the fact that we should not fall into all the other scams going around. Talking about the age of qualification, is there a minimum or a maximum age?
Minimum, I'd say, you have to have a certain level of education. So, I think really like the minimum you'd be is 18 or 19, because you have to have the education or the work experience.
Okay.
No maximum age, up until any age.
All right.
And, you apply as a family. Really want to stress that as well. So during the application process, you put all of your immediate family members down. So if the mother is the main applicant, she would put her husband and all of her children under age 21. Okay. The mother can't put her sisters or brothers, can't put any children over age 21, can't put the parents on there, so it's your immediate family.
Yes. So this is the immediate family only, solely.
Yes, and if the mother is qualified, she can put in an application. the father is eligible, he can put in an application as well.
Okay, but not the other relatives.
No.
Okay, because that's what happens when it comes to immediate family in Sri Lanka. There's a different perception because that includes your parents and siblings.
Right.
So I think that is very good, that the fact that you cleared it out right now. You can only apply for your immediate family, which is your children and your husband, but not your parents.
And be sure that you put all the children down there.
All right. Good.
And it's okay if you you apply and you're pregnant and the baby is still eligible to go. We get that question a lot.
All right.
Okay.
Good. Will, the next question is that after you the next procedure, after maybe you get an individual gets selected, is what is the next step a person should expect after the interview? You said that there will be an interview where you'll be selected furthermore, and then after that what happens?
Well, if you're selected for the interview, then you come to the embassy and you bring a medical exam, the proof of your work experience or your education, and the application, which would have all the family members listed. And you talk to the interviewing officer about your background and your plans for moving to the United States.
All right. And is there anything else about the basic application procedure that you need to inform the audience about?
The instructions are on our website in Tamil and Sinhala and English.
Okay, so it's trilingual. Okay.
That's really important to know. But the actual application itself is in English.
All right.
But the instructions and all the background are.
All right, that's nice. On that note, we are going for a very short break, but after that we'll be asking further questions from Ms. Jano, so don't go away.